It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Chesapeake Energy Arena in downtown OKC. Tonight, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder playing host to the LA Clippers. Won by the Los Angeles Clippers. To P.J. Tucker. Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. George to P.J. Tucker. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. To Fareed. Has a chance. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. Westbrook into the front court. He'll run the offense. To George. Westbrook. To Paul George. For 3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
To P.J. Tucker. Here comes the screen. Tucker. To Harden. Has a look. Harden shot won't go down. To Favors. Fareed. To Gilgeous-Alexander.
NBA Season 1-1-2023 Game 6. Games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. He misses. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To P.J. Tucker. Derek Favors swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Oladipo into the front court. They lead it.
The NBA Season 1-1-2023 Game 6 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Fareed. Paul George sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Down low Plumlee and stuffs it home.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last
Game
shot.
6
and your
Los
last shot
Angeles
went in,
Clippers
so it's time to
3-3
get
Oklahoma City
Oladipo
Thunder
into the front
2-3.
court. Lead is 2. Ferguson to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ferguson to Oladipo. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Number 23, Terrence Ferguson.
Paul George to Westbrook.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. James Harden. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Oladipo.
Game 6 New Orleans Pelicans 1-1-6 Denver Nuggets 1-3-4 final.
Gilgeous-Alexander, keep an eye on this guy. Slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Shot from the lane won't go. Stuffs it down with authority.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
To Westbrook.
Game 6 Utah Jazz 1-1-3 Chicago Bulls 1-3-0.
To P.J.
Final.
Tucker. The pass set it all up.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Oladipo to Gilgeous-Alexander. Reset here. Let's see what they do. James Harden sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Westbrook. Fareed lobs it up.
Game 6 Boston Celtics 109 Minnesota Timberwolves 114 final.
Is the score. Here comes the screen. Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. To Westbrook. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Oladipo here against Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. To Gilgeous-Alexander. 4-3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next
Game
play,
6 Milwaukee Bucks 129 Brooklyn Nets 125 final.
Favors. Tough matchup against George. Paul George missed his first. That one goes. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Able to convert inside.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Los Angeles, number 41, Kawhi Leonard.
Tucker to Leonard.
For the Oklahoma City Thunder, number 4.
Short jumper off the mark.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end. Hey, watch this screen,
Oladipo. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Fires the three. That's good D. Shot no good. Russ at the controls. To P.J. Tucker. Leonard. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Not today.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
To Oladipo. Not that time. PG lets it fly. Paul George. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Oladipo matched up with Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. Fareed. Has a chance. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill, and you still knocked it down.
To P.J. Tucker. Gets it in the left corner. Leonard. Beyond the arc for three. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Fareed. Bad pass there. Clippers have it to Westbrook.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Derek Favors.
Westbrook. Almost, but no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
It's a big finish.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Teodosic with it. Lead stands at 7. Has a look. A shot by Teodosic, no good. The drive, right to the basket. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Oladipo. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Number 14, Victor Oladipo.
To Leonard. LA with 4 to shoot. Leonard trying to cash in. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. The Thunder have the possession. Has a chance. Oladipo, not that time. Count it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Teodosic with it. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. Derek Favors snatching it out of the air. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Leonard. Victor Oladipo pins it.
Blocking so many shots. Only he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Harry Giles. Huge block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Favors. Mudiay to Oladipo. Down to 5 on the 24. Shot by Mudiay. It's off the mark. has a look. The shot, almost. Yes, Victor Oladipo. He's 3 for 7. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Shot from 3/4 court is good. He buries it. Who does this guy think he is? Few would take it. He drills it. And that's how the first quarter comes to an end. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Nothing going here on that drive. Mudiay to Favors. That's no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Mudiay to Favors. From the painted area, won't go down. To Harden. And the finish, slam dunk. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Oklahoma City ball. Mudiay. To Favors. Probing the defense. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Oh, emphatic slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Favors. And he drains it. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that nap that no matter how many...
Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Kenneth Faried. Subbing in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 5, Harry Giles.
Oladipo against Harden. To Favors. Kawhi Leonard with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Leonard to Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Kawhi Leonard rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Oladipo into the front court. Leads just a point. To Faried. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Leonard to Harden. From long range. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. Tough shot. He hits.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Here comes the screen. Oladipo to Fareed. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. Leonard to Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Derek Favors, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 66%. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Harden in possession. They trail by 2. For 3, he was all over him. To Fareed. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
It's LA Clippers ball to Harden. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Moutier. Ferguson matched up with P.J. Tucker.
You got the screen right.
To Moutier. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Fires the 3. Now that's a contest. Ferguson to Fareed. P.J. Tucker with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
OKC now with 4 to shoot. To Fareed. Trying to cash in. Count the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Ferguson to Fareed. Ferguson to Fareed. shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Shot by Moutier, no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Fareed. Moutier. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Tucker with the rebound. Harden. Derek Favors. Tips it. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Fareed to Favors. And the finish at the rim.
Did you see that change of direction mid-fight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Westbrook. Able to convert inside. Thunder with the basketball. Ferguson to Favors. For 3. Off the mark. Westbrook with the basketball. Lead is 2. Harden. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper stays out. Thunder with the basketball. Ferguson to Fareed. Sizing up the defense to Favors. Fires the 3. And it's George there for the rebound. Westbrook with it. Under a minute to go before halftime. Harden. Beyond the arc for 3. Textbook defense. Driving right to the basket. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Harden in possession. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. To George. Westbrook. George. Smothering D.
Shoot or shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Clippers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Thunder aren't down by too much at the half. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Field goals.
It doesn't seem fair to nitpick either team's first half performance, particularly when you consider how well each team shot the ball. In a variety of ways, these guys are battling back and forth offensively. It's made for an interesting game.
Player of the half.
James Harden showed off his timing and athleticism with a lot of blocks. The defense he put on display requires the kind of effort that fans love to see from their team. It's not often you see a guard pile up this many blocks. It just shows you how athletic he really is.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
OKC ball. Favors to Moutier. Ferguson matched up with Paul George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Tucker to Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. Emmanuel Moutier able to recover with the block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Here's a chance from long range. Russell Westbrook guarded by Terrence Ferguson. Out of bounds. Last touch by Russell Westbrook. To Fareed. Gets a look. Can't hit. Russell Westbrook with the rock. To Harden. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Five seconds to shoot. from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Paul George swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one goes down. And he makes them both.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up.
To Fareed. Ferguson. He gets it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Right.
Harden to George. LA with 4 to shoot. George lets it fly. Paul George. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Moutier. Down to Fareed. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. George to P.J. Tucker. Here comes the screen. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Moutier with it up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Screen coming. Ferguson to Moutier. Down low to Favors. To Fareed. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Harden to P.J. Tucker. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Harden. Man, that was a tough shot.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Moutier into the front court. His guys down 3. To Favors. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Derek Favors. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Tucker to Paul George. Screen coming. George matched up with Ferguson. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Ferguson slams it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
To P.J. Tucker. To George. Has a look. The shot by George won't go down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Trying to cash in. Fareed, a shot won't go. Clippers have the basketball. Tucker here against Ferguson. Terrence Ferguson sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Ferguson to Oladipo. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. To P.J. Tucker. Harden to Paul George. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended. Not that time. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Mason Plumlee trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Hits the free throw. Teodosic with it. Our score all even in this third quarter. Oladipo against Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. Oladipo working the outside. To Oladipo. For three. Favors can't get that one to go. Give credit to the D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Victor Oladipo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Add one more to his total. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Count the basket at the rim.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Baseline drive. Layup goes down. Well done.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Goes to the right side. And he's going to the line to shoot.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
And hits the first free throw. Two for two on that trip. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Tucker to Leonard. Probing the defense. To P.J. Tucker, Paul George. Tucker. And counted at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Oladipo to Fareed. Short jumper and a putback slam.
And I'm telling you right now, there's always going to be a home for a player in this league for a guy who does the cleanup work around the rim like that.
George to P.J. Tucker. L.A. with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. Buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Oladipo. Great defense, forcing the miss. Count the bucket for 2.
It's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Oklahoma City's got it. To Oladipo. Takes stock of the floor. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And don't you dare think about the fourth quarter yet. The only quarter that matters is the one you're playing in right now. Finish strong.
To P.J. Tucker. Has a chance. Farrell can't connect. Kenneth Fareed sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Fires the 3. He engulfed him that time. Oladipo into the front court. Game's all tied in the final minute here in the 3rd. Has a look, open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Trying to cash in. Farrell can't connect.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. Thunder with the lead. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. We've got a 1-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
From the outside, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Fareed to Oladipo. Knocks down a tough shot. That was smothering defense.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Here comes the screen. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
The Thunder have the possession. Moutier to Oladipo. Surveys the floor. Oladipo to Moutier. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Kawhi Leonard. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Oladipo to Fareed. Here comes the screen. Victor Oladipo. Oh, that's how it's done.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
LA Clippers with the basketball. To Leonard. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Kawhi Leonard. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Oladipo to Moutier. Here comes the screen. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Oladipo slams it home on the putback.
And it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
The best basketball. And I know I'm saying this and I shouldn't be saying it because I'm calling the broadcast, but as a player and a fan, you know you tune in to the fourth. This is where guys earn their paychecks. This is where you see real fight and real hustle.
New blood coming in for both sides. Westbrook to Leonard. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Moutier guarded by Russell Westbrook. To Favors. Shot clock winding down. Has a look. Deep 2 there, won't go. Westbrook across the timeline. Our score all even here in the 4th quarter. And throws it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
The Clippers have got it. Leonard to Westbrook. Kawhi Leonard. He's now 4 for 6.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Favors against the former MVP. Oh, nice find for the basket.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
It's LA Clippers ball to Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. To Leonard. Fires the 3, and Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down. Off the step back. Westbrook into the front court. Up by 3. To Leonard. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Moutier with it up top. The deficit now up to 5.
Here, coming left. No, he can't guard you out there.
Shot by Moutier. It's off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
The Thunder will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter.
And this is where habits come into play. Players think they can turn that switch on and off at their beckoning call, but it doesn't work that way. That's why coaches talk about practicing good habits on a daily basis, because they show up in the 4th.
Gilgeous-Alexander. To Oladipo. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Oklahoma City ball. Favors to Oladipo. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Fareed. Has a chance. Oladipo's shot misses.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with Ferguson. Not that time. Ferguson to Oladipo. Beyond the arc for 3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Shot by Plumlee, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Down to Fareed. Kenneth Fareed powers it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Harden has it up the floor. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Time for some new personnel into the game. Fareed. Here comes the screen. Ferguson to Gilgeous-Alexander. P.J. Tucker snatching it out of the air. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Terrence Ferguson at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 90% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Harden with it up top. Leads 3. To P.J. Tucker. Down low for Leonard. Had a chance, but it's no good. Harden into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Tucker. to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ferguson to Gilgeous-Alexander. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself, defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
To George. Won't go.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Ferguson matched up with P.J. Tucker. To Favors. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Oklahoma City, number 14, Victor Oladipo.
Clippers have the basketball. Probing the defense. Now pass. Tay Tucker pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Picked up. Here we go. Leonard to Paul George.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
Rebound taken in by Fareed. Ferguson to Fareed. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot for Kenneth Fareed. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Harden. Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Whistle blows, intentional foul.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
That stops the clock with 11 seconds to go as they apply the intentional foul.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Now the Clippers call a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a three. Harden. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's good. And he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Victor Oladipo with a chance at a 4-point play. Hasn't missed yet. You can count that one a 4-point play. Long key from three-quarters court. Good victory here for the Thunder as they win this one by 4. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Thunder took this down to the wire before getting the win.
And whenever the game seemed to start slowing down, they came up with a block that would ignite everyone.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Clippers finished on the losing end of a close score. The way they shot the ball was outstanding. But even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game trap. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a view of the upcoming games for the Oklahoma City Thunder. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.